Welcome to Template Shop's client tracking tool. Today, we're exploring a Google Sheet that takes client management to the next level. It is user-friendly, organizes client details, tracks tasks, and visualizes insights all in one. Whether you are a pro or just starting out, Template Shop's client tracking is here to streamline your process. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. As usual, you will have to start by doing the setup for the sheet. So first you need to categorize your clients and tell me the client type. For example, here we categorized clients as corporate and retail. Then the source of lead, or so the source of client, the idea here of the sheet that you're going to drop in leads that you get from different sources like a website or a call center or a personal referral or a website or whatever. And in order to use them in the reports later on to give you data to help you improve. And then you set the client priority and the client status. You are going to list the different statuses that you use, and then you are going to educate the sheet whether this status is a deal lost or a deal won or in the pipeline. And worth mentioning that this sheet has two embedded tabs. The first one is the list of clients, where you list your daily activities or your daily leads and report their statuses. And also there is a to-do list tab where you put a to-do tasks for your team and assign it to your team members, and then update the statuses of each to-do to make the client tracking doable, or to push it into action. And of course you're going to do the exactly the same as the client list. Here you're going to set the priority and set the statuses and tell the sheet which status is that. Is it a pending status or a closed status? And then you list your salesman here. Okay. Next to the list of clients, simply you're going to drop in the leads here, the ID, the client name, the phone number, the email, the address, and the client type. Then your sales team has to populate the date contacted and set the deadline. You can set the deadline previously to your team, and they will add the date contacted here. And you set priority for your team, and you set the source. If it is you that if you added the lead, you're going to add the source. If one of your team added the lead, he's going to update the source. And the status will be updated by either you or the team member. The deal value, and assign it to your salesman, and type here your comments if any. This column will be populated automatically whether this task is due today. For example, this is deadline is today, so it's going to be highlighted in purple, or overdue because this task was overdue 15 August, since 15 August 2023, so it is highlighted in red. Or is it a closed task here, so it will be highlighted in gray. And there is the in the pipeline tasks that are not overdue and within the time range and in the pipeline. Okay, very interesting charts here that you need to view, and of course matrices that sums up the data that is input in your sheet. Next, the client dashboard. This is your control panel. So here you type the date from to, and the data is going to be listed here. If you want to do any filters, you just tap it here, update it here. So you want only corporate clients, you want only the source referrals, the sales referrals leads, check the priorities, the statuses. So these are very effective leads because their statuses either are in the pipeline or deal done. And these are other information if you want to include: phone number, email address, deal value. For example, here you can add them and they are going to appear automatically. Okay. Next, the to-do list. Very simple, the same as the client dashboard. You drop in here the to-do tasks, set the start date, set the deadline, state the client name here. It's a drop-down list, of course, from the list before in the list of clients. Set the start date and the deadline as I told you, and then the sheet will calculate the days left. You set the priority and update the status, whether it is you or the salesman in charge. He's going to update the status and write comments if any, and then this column will be populated automatically. Very interesting report on the top. And again, the to-do dashboard, your control panel, you set the date from to here, and it's going to be filtered down. You filter by priority, you filter by salesman, and if you have the status that you want to filter, it will filter too. Very, very interesting sheet, very simple, makes everything organized, doable, and happy sales. Enjoy your sheet.